This section is to say a very big congratulations to Rema. It has become really very important to make this video. Rema's song OZEBA, which was released 2024, has been recognized by Grammy and ranked, among top 10, Afrobeats song, bringing about a revolution in the Afrobeats industry or in the Afrobeats style of music. Some time ago, I made a video either earlier this year or late last year where I talked about Rema, his potentials, his skills, and how far he's yet to go, in his music career. I have my reasons because I study, trends, and I study what people do. This time around, Rema's song OZEBA made it to the top 10 list. If you scan through that very list that was published by Grammy, you will see the likes of Baba, African Queen. You will also see Wizkid there with Joe Elegba. You will see Wandeko's song Bomba to Bomba. You will also see Ashake, Sungba. There were a couple of other songs that made it to that very, top 10, bringing about a revolution of the Afrobeats. According to Grammy, they said or claimed that at a time when Afrobeats, was getting exhausted or losing momentum, that OZEBA, was one of that very songs which came on board to revitalize Afrobeats. And therefore, they have given that credit and kudos to Rema. Therefore, it is worth saying a very big congratulations to Rema, because indeed, what I had earlier speculated about that very young artist, remains very valid. In the year 2022, when Rema released his album, Rave and Roses, from which Calm Down came out, I saw earlier before that time how some persons criticized Rema from that very, rhythm, the beats and everything, every effort he incorporated in making that very album. Some persons said Rema was creating an Indian, style of music, that the beat is not an originality of Afrobeats, and there were a lot of criticism before the song finally, blew up. You know what I mean? So, but I can tell you, like I said earlier, Rema is very creative. He is simply breaking boundaries, bringing innovations and unforeseen creativity into the Afrobeats industry. This new wave of pop infused beat, lyrics and rhythm into the originality of Afrobeats. Do not forget that there is a difference between Afrobeats and Afrobeat. There is a difference, but that will be a discussion for another day. And this very originality, creativity and energy is exactly what Rema invested in making and producing OZEBA. Now, despite how much Rema was criticized when he dropped, Calm Down, that song later blew up. It was topping charts, not only in America, even in India, it was topping charts and sold over 1.5 million copies. In the UK, it was topping charts. It was a discussion everywhere. And later on, Rema had a remix with Selena Gomez, and that was another banger entirely. And Rema created a new history from that, being the most viewed African artist song or music on YouTube. He had over 1.5 to 1.8 billion, streams view on Spotify. That music was everywhere. It was that same song that took him to India to perform at a billionaire wedding of Anant Ambani, the son of an Indian billionaire Mukesh Ambani, where he was, reportedly paid $3 million. And here we are with OZEBA. When OZEBA came out, I saw the energy, the vitality, the fire, that Rema invested in that very song. It may not sound very familiar to some persons who are not into deep thinking and critical analysis, but I knew that there was something about that very OZEBA. The revitalization that comes with that very song, to my own personal perspective, is what Grammy has seen and recognized and credited and gave him that very credit. And now for some people who are saying, why must we wait for international community, Grammy, to give us validation on the things we do? it means you do not understand, globalization or what global politics is all about. It is all about interest. It is all about recognition. Whether you like it or not, we also need international validation in some of these things we do, because you must not forget that global politics is all about dominance. Yes, this type of recognition you see is what paves ways for a lot of things in the global community. It brings recognition, it brings ambassadorial deals, it brings a lot of open doors in different facets. These type of recognitions are part of the things that helps artists to close out shows, go to North America, close out shows, sell capacity, go to the UK, go to O2 Arena, close out shows, and you will see people there. You know what I mean? Because people have seen that this global company, this recognition company, or this Grammy has given a recognition to this very artist, because of his or her songs and all of that. So it gives you a lot of recognition all over the world, and it helps you to even make more money because open doors will come. These are part of the things that helps an artist to become what they truly would want to be at the global stage. Therefore, no matter how good we are, of course, Afrobeat, all our Afrobeat artists are doing perfectly well. We love their songs. They are giving us happiness. They are giving us joy at the local level. But no matter the recognition you get at that very local level, if you do not have some of these international recognitions and awards, it limits your opportunities, it limits your endeavors, and that is the reality, whether you like it or not. And this will also be a learning process for somebody like Portable, for example. When you make your song, think out of the box, be more creative, and pray for opportunities as well, because the moment you begin to have recognition at this international level, it gives you opportunity to travel across the world, closing out shows and, closing out deals and all of that. So it's a very big win for Rema, and I give him his flowers, because Rema is working tirelessly in redefining Afrobeat, just like Grammy has rightly said it, that at a time when Afrobeat was losing momentum, OZEBA came and brought vitality and brought about revitalization of the Afrobeat industry. So Rema, continue to do what you're doing, continue to be creative, and continue to break boundaries. It is my prayer that every other artist in Nigeria who is promoting Afrobeat also attains that very international recognition to help them achieve their heartfelt desires. So at this point, I'll allow you guys to be the judge. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comment section, and share this video. Another person, Siam. God bless you.